Okay, hello everyone. It's Avi again. This is a little about 30 minutes aligned to fine. You're going to want some light weights, and I believe that's all we need for this workout. We're going to do something called repetition reduction today. So we're going to do a pattern many times throughout today's workout. It's going to be 4, 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, so we're going to do a few sets of 4, a few sets of 2, and then we're going to single things out. And that's going to happen a whole bunch during this workout. So let's just get right to it. And as a little reminder, you can always do my pre-warm-up, my little walkout that I like in my basics video. Yeah, so you can always put that in play. So we're going to just find a wide second position, and we're going to push up to a tendu foot. Yeah, finding a little jack here. You can have weights at this point if you like, or you can just be using this as a warm-up. Yeah. So we're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 4s again. 3, 2. Pushing through the foot. 4s. 3, feel the arms engaged on the back. Now take it to 2 and 2, 2 and 2. You give me 2 and 2. Last 2s, we single. It's 8, 7, 6, 5. You give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feel like we have the pattern? We should do it all one more time. Shake it out. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6. Here we go. It's 4 for 3. For 2, for 1, we switch it. 4, for 3, for 2, squeeze your standing glute. 4, 3, maybe this time it's a little bigger. 4, for 3, for 2, we cut it in half. Now 2 and 2, you give me 2 and 2. One more on each side. Single it out for 8, 7. Yup, yes you can. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Hey, guess what? That's your warm-up today. We're going right away into our weights. So why don't you just interlace your hands above your head, give yourself a little side stretch. I know that's something I like to make sure we have. Maybe give yourself a little twist around the waist. Make sure your spine is feeling all ready to go. And grab your weights. We're going to just find ourselves in a little first position here. You can pop the heels into a little kitten heel. We're going to then take our arms out in front of us, and we are going to find some bicep curls. Lift and lower. Yeah. My arms are pinned at 90 degrees. For 4, I'm going to go down and lift, down and lift, down. Hey, look, we're in our pattern again. So we lift and lower, right? So my upper arm is totally stable, finding that fold at 90. My pulse is not that small, right? I'm actually finding more of like a down and up. I'm gonna just take 2 now, take it in. I take 2. So I'm moving through like a few inch range of motion when I'm going up and down. I wanna feel like my back is sliding up and down against a wall. Now single it out, lower it out. Singles, don't fall over like your instructor. Keep your chest broad and your collarbones wide. Lift and sink. Let's just hold for 4, for 3, for 2, and lower the arms, lengthen the legs, put a little shake. We're doing a second set. We're going to do a second set that has some chest presses, yeah? So come back into your heel kisses. And if this becomes too much with the heels up, you can always pulse it out with the heels down, yeah? This time, we're going to fold this shape in, yeah? So we're going to go 4 and out, for 3 and out, 2 and out. Now pay attention to me here. We go 4 and out. Woo! Take that pelvis front and back, 2 and 1. Here we go. You have 4s again. So I'm isolating out in my pecs, seeing if I can put that squeeze really in there, right? What do I mean by putting that squeeze really in there? Well, I mean focusing isometrically on those muscles yourself, right? Here's your 2s. so that you get even more out of the work. 2s and 2, and one more set of 2s. I kind of like this countdown series. Makes things nice for me. In my brain, I can focus on teaching you. So you go in and out, pelvic tip and out. It's in and out, pelvic tip and out. In and out, dunk, 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 dunk. It's like making a nice little song for me here. We have 4 more. It goes front and back. Maybe you sink just a little lower. Feel that burn a tiny bit more. Yeah. See if you can really feel the core working here. Let's all hold for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Come on out of that. Next, we have something fun that is brand new for this video. At least for me it is, so it might not be new for you, but it's new for me. We're gonna take our weights to our chest and we're gonna find a deep plie. We're gonna go all the way down and then we're gonna straighten the legs and take the weights overhead. Yeah, so just a little turned out overhead press, squeezing the glutes. Yeah, so you're going down, up, 3. We'll start our count here. 2, and 1. Here's your second move. It's just gonna open into a wide pull down, and then you'll end with the arms high to go back. Yup, you guessed it. We're going right back right away into our countdown pattern. Here's your second 4s. They're opening, finding this like wide overhead fly. Here's your 2s. Take it down, 2. You do have the option to pop those heels if you feel like coordinating that there. That definitely makes things a little bit more complicated. And then stay tall on the second move. Now here we put them all together, find the open. So sink all the way down and squeeze, open it up. So really finding your depth at the bottom and then popping back up. I think we have 2 more. Friends, I might have gotten off on this one, but that's okay. Hold the 1, let's flip the weights. Let's all press up to the high releve. Let's all engage in our cores. Reach the arms, find yourself in a big starfish position. Reach, 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 reach. And come on out of that. We're gonna put our weights down right away. Just finding that here. Let's take a quick stretch. Just a little fast one. And finding ourselves on that second side. And then let's just round out the spine as well. So I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna drop my head, and I'm gonna take a little peek under my right armpit, and then under my left armpit. I'm gonna do that one more time. Right armpit, and left armpit. All right. This next sequence, you could absolutely do holding onto a countertop or a bar or anything that you might have at your ready. For our setup today, I'm gonna just do it. Yeah, but you would always have the ability to do this at a bar. Okay, so, and I'm gonna be mirrored for you today as well. So I want you to be able to follow along with me through the computer. So this is my left foot, my left hand. I'm gonna call it my right side though, so that we can be working in mirror. So I'm gonna start in a second position, then I'm gonna pull my right foot into a first position. That's my first sequence, yeah? So I have second and first, and second and first. My second sequence that's gonna go for this little repetition reduction, second, toe to knee, second, toe to knee. Yeah, so do we know what's happening? Let's give it a little practice. We'll do 2 sets on each side, yeah? So we'll have lots of time. So we have 5, 6, here we go. It's second and first, 3. You have 2 more, and 1. Change moves. Second, lifted. Second, lifted. Find it on that standing side. Second to first, second to first. Remember, each one has 4 2 times, then second to first, second to first. Boom. Last one like this. Now 2s. 2, two-toe to knee, two-toe to knee, twos again, twos, now two-toe to knee, single it out. It's second, first, second, lift, second, first, second, two more times, second, first, second, lift, second, first, second, balance, ding, 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 get nice and tall. Maybe you have something to press onto. Maybe you keep your arm here. Maybe you lift your heel, and come out. And maybe if you're me, you give yourself a little stretch out on that standing glute. Okay, I do think we should just move on to the second side, yeah? And then I think maybe we'll do a blast where we do the right side and the left side one more time. So, we set ourselves up, we find that second position. You have second, first, second, lift, right? That's what we're doing. So, walking it out on this second side, 5, 6, here we go. It's 4, 4, 3. Good reminder here to connect to your breath. I certainly need that here. 3, push, feeling your right glute burn now. Find the down, recover in your first position. Ooh, my foot just went over the top. Down, lift, all the way down and up. This is great. Pushing here. So down, cut it in half. Continue to roll through the foot and keep the shoulders engaged on the back. Here we go. We single it out. It's down, in, down, and lift. Down, in, down, and lift. Down, in, down, and lift. Down, in, down, bing. Uh-oh. Oh, I found it. And lift, lift, lift. Lift through the hip flexor. Pull the ribs down. Feel your collarbones. Maybe you lift the heel. And come on out and stretch that standing glute. Okay. I promised you a second set of that, and I think we should do it. Think, want to make good on my promises. We're going to just flow really nice, right side right into left side. 5, 6, here we go. Second, first, second, first, second, first. Hey, it's a little faster. Second, fifth, second, fifth. We got to move now, right? Here we go. 4, 3. This is where you really breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2 and 2. Take it 2 and 2. 2 more. 2, 2, 2. Single it out. It's second, first, second, lift. Second, first, second, fifth. 2 more just like this. Last one. Bing. I don't know why I'm making that bing noise, but that's what we're doing here today. And hold it. Ooh. Breathe for a second. Shake that out. Don't think about it too much. 6. Here we go. Second, first. I'm on the second side. Going nice and fast. Second, fifth. I'm not gonna talk too much. Instead, I'm just gonna work. Because this one is sure a lot of cardio, right? Big movements, level changes, means tons of cardio. 2 more of this 2. Here we go, singles. 3 more sets. 2. And last one. Hey, look, we made it. Oh, so nice. And you know what? That's it for our standing sequence today. Let's get ourselves down into a child's pose. Hopefully that last sequence got your heart rate going. And now in your child's pose, you're doing a nice job of letting the heart rate recover. Let's touch our fingertips to our shoulders, and you can walk your elbow points out just a little bit to feel a tiny bit more release. Very nice. Okay. In keeping with our reduction theme, we're going to do a reduction plank. I'm going to show this plank in a high plank. However, if you want, you can always do this plank on your forearms, right? So, our pattern is going to look like this. We're going to go out for 3, for 2, and 1. Then I'm going to touch my knees for 3, for 2, and 1. Let's start it left. 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Now knees go 4, 3, 2. We cut that in half. 4, 3. Actually, I lied. We're doing 4s again. That's what we've been doing this whole time. 3. You put me in a plank, and all of a sudden I'm like, let's cut it a little. But no, we've got to do 4 sets of 4s, as that is this class's theme. So finding those bent knees. Now we cut it in half. It's out and in, out and in. Bend, straighten, bend and straighten. It's out, in, out and in. Bend, straighten, still pushing through those hands. Still keeping the back nice and lifted. And feeling the pelvis quiet. You have 1 more like this. These are your 2s. Then we're going to single it out here. So right leg in and out, 1. Left leg, 1. I find this one difficult. This is a new plank for me. 4 with this repetition, reduction. Let's take 2 more. And last one. Bend, hold, hold, hold. And let's take an 8 count lower in a chaturanga since we didn't really do any triceps today, shall we? You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just make a little pillow with your hands and rest for a moment. Maybe rock your hips from side to side. All right. Now, I have to change my angle. You all can kind of just roll over where you are. We're going to do 3 more exercises today. They're all in our repetition reduction pattern, and they're all for your abs. So let's come down. First thing we're going to do, we are going to take a nice long leg, toe to hand. Yeah, so we're just taking like a nice long lever, connecting here. You can keep the head down as a modification, or you lift the head, neck, and shoulders, and you can cradle the head with the opposite hand if you need as well. Yeah, so I think we should just get into it. Same pattern that we've been doing. You ready? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Repetition reduction, here we go. You have 4 for 3, for 2, for 1. Switch it 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. 4s again. 4s for 3. My low back stays imprinted. I take 4 for 3, and you can see I'm not quite touching my toe. I'm kind of an ankle toucher. That's fine. You also can have a slightly bent leg here. Now we're into our 2s. 2s again. 2. 1 more 2. So I'm really feeling this pushing down and through. 7. I have 6. 5. My core is rooting into the ground so it can just melt into the surface of the ground. 1. And after all of that, I do need to stretch my arms above my head for a moment. And guess what? Good news, you can stay here. We're gonna just change our feet. Coming into a wide butterfly position, yeah. And then I am gonna cradle my head in my hands. This is gonna be a little choose your own adventure. Yeah, you can lift off both of your shoulder blades, or you can just feel one shoulder blade lift. And we're just gonna do some alternating oblique crunches, yeah, on each side, going back and forth. Trying not to let the arms round, but keeping wide elbow points, yeah? So you have 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I would suggest, if you're trying to keep both shoulders off the ground, see if you can keep them up the entire time. Try not to like melt out of it, yeah? So 2 and 2, staying nice and tight. Here's 2 and 2 again. 2 and 2. Now we have 8, 7. Keep those arms nice and open for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. And this time just reach, 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 reach. All right, we've got one more abdominal rep reduction. This one's got us a little funky in our position, yeah? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take both of my hands above my head and I'm gonna come into a tabletop. It's like I'm hiding from you all, yeah? But so I'm here. I'm gonna come up to my curl and then I'm gonna come up in my low body, yeah? So I'm gonna come up 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, down, 4, lift, 3, lift, 2, lift. So this is subtle, but I sure feel it a lot, right? This little hand position definitely activates my upper abdominals. And I do like that we go back and forth between being in upper abs and lower abs because I feel like it gives me just enough rest to keep going. But I do feel so much activation here. You can hear my voice is so shaky. Here's 2, and here's our singles. And I'm gonna do singles with both moving, yeah? Instead of alternating. You can experiment with both of those, yeah? With singles going back and forth, or singles that just come in together. And come on out of that. Let's just take a little rolling bridge. Yeah, tiny bit of rolling bridge before we go into our stretch series. We're gonna do a nice, one of my favorite stretches after this. So just roll up, just stretch out the front of the body, interlace the hands underneath, stretch, stretch, stretch. Do feel the kneecaps reaching towards the, well for me it's a wall in front of me, but feel like your knees have like lasers coming out of them. And as you lift your hips, you're trying to like shoot your lasers on a high diagonal. And slowly just roll out of that. All right, let's cool this friend down, shall we? We are going to take one of my favorite sequences. We're gonna just come into a low lunge. And when you're ready, you can come up. Oh, I've got hair in my face. You can come up. You could always take this into a higher lunge, right? Feeling a little bit of bound energy in the inner thighs. You can also take the hands up and find a little release. You could always stay down as you find that release as well. And then I'm gonna just frame my foot with my hands. And I'm gonna just stretch forward. Ooh, finding that in my hamstring. And then from here, this is my thing that those of you who know me know this is my favorite thing. My right toe goes out to the right side, right? So right toes are out to the right side. And then I cross over and I find this super IT band release that I feel is so beneficial and so amazing. but I try to share it with everyone whenever I can. All right, I think that's what we've got there. Let's find this all on the second side, shall we? Let's do the second side. Oh, futzing with my clothes. Probably shouldn't be futzing with my clothes, but that's okay. You're in your house, it's fine. So we're pressing down, finding this stretch here. Yeah, maybe you play around with the back bend. Maybe you play around with springing this up high. But I would say whatever you do on the first side, yeah, do on the second side. Try to keep yourself even. And then framing those. Yep, framing out that left foot this time, finding the stretch. Yeah, and seeing if you can really allow your body to collapse over your leg. And then, when you're ready, left toes, left side, crossing the body, and finding that stretch. All right. And just swing that all back around. And just tuck your toes, find yourself in a downward dog. Okay, and find yourself in a downward dog. Maybe pedal out your feet for a moment. And then we're gonna just walk our hands to our feet, soften in your knees, and you're gonna roll up for 4, 3, 2, it is the last thing to come up, 1, and we are finished. Thank you so much. I will see you all soon. Have a great rest of your day.